What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a bit of a different video to be going over with you guys. Not necessarily, again, news or anything like that. Well, news, of course, that DeMarcus Cousins has been officially waived from the Houston Rockets, but again, that's not really the main kind of topic of this video. The main thing that I actually want to talk about right now is, should the Golden State Warriors actually be interested in potentially signing DeMarcus Cousins? Of course, should they get him to the team? Again, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel for all the latest NBA content. But without further ado, let's get into it with the absolute facts. Yes, 100%. If DeMarcus Cousins is interested, signing with the Golden State Warriors, they should 100% go to try and sign him. Even though I honestly believe that if he was going to sign anyway, he's probably going to sign with the Los Angeles Lakers. I do actually feel like it would be an absolute great idea for him to go ahead and sign with the Golden State Warriors. I feel like it just would be a great fit. Like, if we look at it right now with the Golden State Warriors and their current situation, they, at the time making this video, they've got so many injuries. They had Steph Curry, who was feeling sick, missed the game against the Hornets. You got Clay, who was on the bench, who missed the game. You got James Wiseman, who I believe, is also out with an injury. You got Kevon Looney, who was still injured. Marquise Chris, who was also injured. So many big men, like the last three players that I just mentioned, are all centers, and they are all injured. I mean, I don't even know who they actually played at center against the Hornets. I believe it could have been Draymond Green. I could be completely wrong on that, but with James Wiseman being injured, it's kind of put them in a pretty bad spot. And yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Draymond Green actually did play center against the Charlotte Hornets. I believe right now they're in a lot of issues with their big man depth. I mean, James Wiseman's only been able to play about 20 minutes per night due to, his lackluster defense that he's been able to provide. We look at it as well. Marquise Chris is out for the season, which really sucks for him. Like, I mean, he was supposed to have a very good year, and it really does suck that he is out for the rest of the season. It's actually crazy as well. He's only 23 years of age. You look at Kevon Looney as well, who has missed a lot of recent games, who's out with an injury. He's only been playing about 15 minutes per night. Right now, they really don't have a center, and considering they're still, trying to make the playoffs, I wouldn't be surprised if they made a lot of moves leading up to this trade period and actually looked to try and sign DeMarcus Cousins. It's been highly rumored that Kelly Oubre has been on the trade block. We've known about that for so long now. I believe Jordan Poole will also be on the trade block. I don't think Draymond Green and Andrew Wiggins are going to be getting traded, but some teams will probably call up. Again, Eric Pascal, who's had some limited opportunities this year, teams will be calling up. They're going to have a very busy trade period. I believe Kevon Looney might also get traded. Marquise Chris, who even knows? I believe he's got a pretty long-term injury. If they wanted to free up, a couple of roster spots here and there, he could be one of those guys that either gets traded or waived because of his injury, which really does suck. But again, I don't think that's going to necessarily happen. But what I'm trying to say is here, with James Wiseman currently being injured for a little bit now, and the ability of James Wiseman playing lackluster defense and hasn't exactly been, as great as what he probably should have been, this season so far, this is a great opportunity right now for the Warriors to go out and sign a center. And I actually think DeMarcus Cousins would be that guy. I think DeMarcus Cousins makes his team so much better than what it is right now. Like, if we look at DeMarcus Cousins and his stats, previously he was averaging right now he's averaging 9.6 points per game, 7.6 rebounds in 20 minutes per game. And if we look a couple weeks ago, he was averaging about 17 minutes per game, was only getting about 7 to 8 points per game and 6 rebounds. So, again, every now and then his production is increasing as he is staying a little bit more healthier. I really do hope that at the end of the season he eventually does get back to, of course, his original self. That would be very good. Well, not necessarily his prime, Sacramento days, but I'm talking about maybe an original self was like his Golden State Warrior year where he was averaging the 16 points per game. It'd be really cool to see him improve and get the 14 to 16 points per game again in the NBA. That would be absolutely amazing. And even get back that old DeMarcus Cousins defense that we know and love. It would be absolutely insane to, see the Golden State Warriors try and sign DeMarcus Cousins. But for those of you who are wondering, are the Golden State Warriors interested in DeMarcus Cousins? At the time of making this video, there's been no official certainty or anything like that. Again, there'll be rumors, I'm sure, that will most likely come out if he doesn't sign by tomorrow, so that's just probably going to be an absolute fact. But again, it's going to be extremely interesting to, of course, see how this is all going to go. Again, I would very much like to hear all of your thoughts and opinions on this down below. Do you guys think it was a good idea by, the Houston Rockets to waive DeMarcus Cousins? Do you guys think the Golden State Warriors should, of course, go ahead and try and sign DeMarcus Cousins? Do you guys think he's maybe going to go sign with the Los Angeles Lakers? Again, I definitely would really like to hear all of your thoughts and opinions on this down below. But of course, don't forget to subscribe to my gaming channel and my IRL/vlog channels. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel for all the latest sports related content and news. And of course, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.